Okay, let's set up this gel ball blaster. This is the Lizi model, L-I-Z-I, from VOSWUEN, V-O-S-W-U-E-N. VOSWUEN is a newer gel blaster seller on Amazon. They have several other models you can check out too. So, first things first, when you get your gel blaster, take the battery and charge it, right? So you're gonna plug it into your USB charger, just plug this into any AC adapter. It's gonna have a flashing, a red light with a flashing green light. That means it's charging. Once it's charged, the lights will be solid, okay? So that'll probably take about 2 hours to charge. So we've got that all charged up. You can see here, obviously, the white harness is what uses the charging, and then this 2-pin black harness is what we're going to actually use to plug into the blaster. That's very similar to most blasters, have the 2-pin harness like that. Okay, so we got your battery ready to go. The other thing you're going to want to do right away is get your gel balls or your gel beads soaking to turn them into gel balls, right? So you have a couple options. You got your pack of your blue ones, which is quite a few, and then you've got your 500 packs here, okay? You might want to start with a 500 pack, but of course that's up to you. Just make sure if you're using the large packet that you have a big enough container. So what is most important with gel beads when you're soaking them is to soak them long enough and use enough water, okay? They can only get to 7 to 8 millimeters, so they're not going to get too big. And if you use too much water, that's okay. You just drain it off in the end. However, if you don't use enough water, they will absorb it all and they won't be the correct size and they'll just dribble out of your gel blaster. So if you go to shoot and gel beads are just kind of rolling out, that means they're not the right size. You need to soak them longer. So what I typically do is I soak them. I use little Tupperware containers like this because I have a bunch of them just all over from, you know, they come from different lunch meats, and I reuse them for this after they've been washed. And so what you do, put these beads in there, put the water in, and then let them soak for at least 4 to 6 hours. I recommend just doing it overnight. However, 4 to 6 hours is typically adequate. So just make sure there's plenty of water in there, soak them good. If there's excess water at the end, which there likely will be, just strain that out and you're good to go. If they're in airtight containers and they're fully engorged, they will last for a while, but they seem to soften over time. And of course, don't leave them in the blaster. It's okay to leave them in the grenade if it's sealed up and they'll last for a little while, but don't leave the grenade connected to the blaster if you're going to do that route, okay? So that's the gel beads. So we're set with those two things. Those are the two main things. Now you can go ahead and put it together. So the battery goes down here to open it. Just there you go. And connect it. And it's made so it can really only connect one way. So you can't kind of connect it incorrectly. You gotta slide this in there. And it actually went in there easier than I thought it would. Sometimes these battery compartments on some blasters are really tight. This one's not bad, so that's good. All right, so we got the battery in there, and now we can check it. Okay, I'm gonna turn it on. All right, so it works good. We'll turn it back off, so now it's, you know, in safety mode, so to speak. Okay, this piece right here is where the hopper is going to connect. So you're going to slide it on here. I might have chosen the wrong way. I did. So we're going to slide it on this way. So it needs to slide on this way, okay, and just push it till it stops. There's a little stopper right there that I noticed. You'll see it's lined up. It's good to go. Don't need to take this on and off anymore. You can just leave it on. No issue with that. You got your little orange tip here. If you're happy with that, you can go ahead and leave it. If you want to switch it, you twist it. You noticed I twisted it. See these little grooves. See these grooves. Just line those up. And then feel which way it lets you twist. Okay? And then that's locked on. So you can go ahead and switch the muzzles that way. Okay? Comes to rail mount accessories. All you're going to do, pull the little tab, make sure it works. It does. And then you can slide these on, you know, If you want to put a flashlight accessory here, you can go ahead and do that. Just have to loosen it. You notice I'm just kind of loosening it as I go. Don't have to loosen it all the way, because then it will, you know, come apart. The bracket will, which isn't a big deal. You can put it back together, but easier just to kind of loosen it as you need and slide it on. Same thing here, right? You can just go ahead. All right, we need to give it a little more room. There you go. You can slide this on here and just tighten it up. And this is a red dot laser. Just pull the tab. We'll check that one out. Yep, and that's working good. So now you've got it all ready to go. Last thing would be to just go ahead and put your gel ball hopper on. In this case, I have a grenade style one. This is one I already had ready to go. Like I said, again, with this one from VOSWUEN, you get two hoppers, both the grenade style and this style. So whichever your preference. I usually just turn the gun like this, twist it on, and you're ready to go do some gel blasting. So pretty easy to use. All you're going to do is flip the switch. Now it's on. Pull the trigger one at a time if you want to fire it semi-automatic like that, or just hold the trigger down and it's fully automatic. So again, this is the Lizi model. The brand is VOSWUEN, VOSWUEN, and check back for a demo of the Lizi in action.